it's your Christy D. Lacey. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, it says when I was robbed, and this is so true. And this just shows how God works. Like, if you don't believe God is real, you will believe after this story. Like, God is so real, and I don't be understanding how people go through these type of situations and they still don't believe that he's real. They just feel like it's just their look. Like, no, God is real, and y'all better wake up. Jesus Christ is real. But anyway, okay, me and this girl named Kennedy, and me and Kennedy, we met. Can't remember how we met. I can't even remember how we got close. But we just went to the same high school. She was like 2 years younger than me. So she was in 10th grade and I was a senior. I had went out to college and all that stuff. So we had been cool for like 2 years, because I was still cool with her when I graduated or whatever. So we had been cool for like 2 years. You know, I was calling her my cousin and everything. Like, we was close. Like, her mama, I used to hang around her all the time. Like, I knew just about her whole family or whatever. I had just came back home. It was around, so this was June 2014 when this happened. Around this time, I had just got my car. Like, literally, I had just got this car, and I only had it for like a month. And you know, me and her, we just riding, we going places and all that stuff. So this particular night, you know, me and her, we was at my mama's house or whatever. We were just chilling. We had pizza and all that stuff. And you know, she was texting this dude, and she was like, okay, this dude, he want to come see me or whatever. You want to ride? You want to got a friend? I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. My mama stayed in these apartments, and the apartments over is where she stayed, and her family stayed. And mind you, this was late. It was like around probably 11, so this was like really late. I went to the apartments, you know, we were just chilling in the car or whatever, and we were just chilling. We chilled for about 30 minutes or whatever. I was like, oh, I hope this dude not ugly. So they pull up, and they pulled up in a work van. You know them vans, how everybody talking about the sex trafficking? They pulled up in one of them cars. So I'm thinking, see, right off the bat, I'm thinking like, okay, this don't seem right. They pulling up in a work van. And you know, the dude, he was kind of cute. The first thing I asked, I'm like, where's your car? And he was like, I just got off of work and I couldn't take the car home. And I'm like, okay. So at the pool for about, I say an hour. We were just talking stuff, and he asked me stuff, I'm asking him stuff. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm getting tired. So this was like probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I'm just like, okay, this don't feel right. This just don't feel right. So I'm like, okay, Kennedy, let's just go. So as soon as I got in the car, like literally, as soon as I got in the car, I was about to shut the door. And the dude came to the door, and he like put his leg in front of the door, and he like, why y'all trying to leave? And I'm like, cause it's getting late, and it's just, I'm ready to go. I'm tired. And he like, but why y'all trying to leave so fast? And I'm like, cause I'm tired. I'm ready to go. And so Kenny just sitting over there, and you know, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, you know, I wasn't thinking, okay, this dude crazy, something ain't right. But you know, as I kept trying to shut the door, he just kept saying the same thing. Well, y'all not leaving, y'all not leaving. So I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay, you can stop now. So at this moment, my stomach literally was like turning. I'm like, okay, this ain't right. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. And as he was saying this, I'm like looking over at her, and she like, okay, let's just go. And I'm like, I'm trying, but your friend won't let me shut my door. So I was like, okay, since this dude ain't gonna let me go, we just gonna get out the car. So I got my keys, And my phone was left in the car too. Okay, so we're just gonna walk since he wanna be so extra. And again, I'm still not really putting stuff together. I just knew someone right. The key that I had, it had like the little, you know, the lanyard. So I had it in my hand, and I was like, I just started walking. Not even 5 seconds as I jumped out the car, he snatched my keys, and I'm still thinking he playing. I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to get the keys from him, and he like running and stuff. I'm like, hey, stop playing, give me my keys. And he started like swinging, and I'm like, you doing too much. So he jumped in the car, and I'm like, okay, bro, you doing too much for real now. I got to go. I gotta go. I was trying to walk towards the car, and he had a taser in his hand, and he like, if you don't move back, I'ma tase you. And I'm like, okay, so you have to tase me, and you gonna steal my car? So he started pulling off, and the other dude had ran to the work van, and so the other dude ran to the work van, and I'm just like, it literally happened that fast, and he backed up real quick. He almost hit me trying to back up, and he just started driving off real fast, and then the work van pulled off, and I'm like, I'm still thinking, okay, he finna come back, because I know he didn't just steal my car. And so I literally sat there for 10 seconds. And I watched him drive out. And he went on down the street. And I'm like looking at her. And I'm like, so he stole my car? Okay. So I'm like, okay. And then as I see him still going over the overpass, I'm like, okay, he just pulled off in my car and stole my car. So then that's when I started panicking. That's when I started crying. I'm like, he just stole my car. He just stole my car. And so I'm telling her, okay, call the police on my phone. I mean, on your phone. And so she called the police, and she's saying, da 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 da, my friend's car just got stole by these dudes, da da da. And then she gave the phone to me, and they was like, do you know your license plate number? And I'm like, no, I don't know my license plate number. Like, I literally had the car for a whole month, not even a full month, and they stole it. And so I'm like, okay. So this moment, I'm really crying. I'm really mad, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, it's literally like someone just ripped my heart out. Like, I was so mad. I was so sad. I just had a lot of emotions. So I started running because, like I said, my mama's house was right next to the apartments where she stayed at. So I ran over to my mama's house, and I was beating on the door. I'm like, mama, they stole my car. And she's like, who stole your car? And I was like, these dudes stole it. So she was like, how? And I'm just like, I don't know, they stole my car. And I'm like crying and stuff. So then she got her keys or whatever. She got her car. We got in the car, and then we drove back over there. The police came, and they was like, well, you wasn't supposed to leave. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a phone. I didn't know what to do. I was in panic mode. I just didn't know what to do. They was like, well, that looked a little suspicious for you to leave, and da-da-da. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like telling them how my car looked and all that stuff. They had the police out there. So since I didn't have my phone, then they was asking her for her phone number. Why this girl say, so she gave them her phone number, supposedly. So weeks later, they calling me, I got a new phone or whatever by then. Because I got a new phone, I think the following day. So, I had her phone number, whatever, and I was telling her, the investigator, I had to keep explaining the story over to the investigator. Pictures out, how my car looked, and I was putting it on my Facebook. I was like, if you see this car, let me know. And people was giving me stories saying, oh, your car was downtown, and we would go to places, and they wouldn't. And I'm like, y'all playing with me now. So I was telling her to share it or whatever. So the investigator had called me, and he was like, yeah, your friend, I tried calling the number, but no one picks up. So I had called her, and I was like, okay, they trying to call you, they need your story too. And she was like, I gave them my number. So I spoke back to the investigator. They was like, no, that's not the right phone number. And then she goes say, oh, I was just so scared that night that I couldn't remember my number. I was like, okay, so you remembered Okay, let me back up a little bit. Let me back up a little bit. Same night, I stayed up a whole, like, that whole night just crying. And I was more so just upset because I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to be able to go to school. I don't have a way to school. And I just kept feeling like a failure. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to go to school. I'm not going to be able to do anything. And so I'm sitting there crying. And my mom was sitting there telling me, she set you up. She set you up. And I'm like, no, she didn't set me up. Why would she set me up? Why would she set me up? And as time went on, I'm like, well, maybe she did. No, maybe she didn't. Well, why did she? And now, 2020, she did. And I'm, I still don't get it. I still don't understand it, but that was 6 years ago. I'm over it. I don't hold anything against her. She had to do what she had to do. I still don't understand why she did it. But that's why I started to really be I couldn't trust people. And just go back to the story. This is why I feel like she did. Before I did it. But when I look back on it, these are reasons why I feel like she did. So number one reason, she gave the police the wrong phone number. She said she couldn't remember her phone number. But you remember their phone number. You had their phone number, you had their information, but you couldn't remember your own phone number. Number two, the day after it happened, literally not even a day after it happened, I think it was like a couple hours after it happened, they kept calling her phone. And she's sitting there saying she didn't want to really give them the dude information. She said she didn't know the other dude, but she knew the dude she was talking to because she grew up with him. She was like, I feel like he was pressured. He would never do something like that, and I don't want him to go to jail. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, whether he did it or not, he was an accomplice and he was with him. So you having more loyalty with them when they just on my car? So you care more about them going to jail than I just got my car jacked, and you don't care about that? So that was another reason. And then, like I said, like literally the following, I think it was the following day or the day after, we had went to her family reunion, and they kept calling her phone, and she was sitting there laughing. She was like, why they calling me? And at the time I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't thinking like that. I'm still so just thinking everybody is such a good person. Why would she rob me? Why would she set me up? What did she have to gain by setting me up? So is in 2020, I feel like she did. But like I said, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. That was 6 years ago when she had to do what she had to do. She feel like she had to do that to prove a point. That is what it is. I don't hold anything against her. Because guess what? I've had 2 cars afterwards. Because that same year, this happened June 2014. Let me show you how God works. June 2014 is when I got my car jacked. December 2014 is when I got a new car. I got a new car. And then I just got another new car. I just upgraded my car 2 years ago. So God works in mysterious ways. So if it all worked the way it was supposed to work and everything happened for a reason. And I feel like that was just God opening my eyes to everybody is not your friend. You can't trust everybody. You can't have everybody around you. And I had her too close. And I want that to stop me from having friends, but they're definitely opening my eyes. So that's the end of this video. If this video was very helpful for you, give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video.